Good afternoon, everyone. It's Nikki Boyer here. Thank you for calling in today. So as part of Health and Safety Week, the SHEQ team thought it would be a good opportunity to show you how to access some of our systems. So today I'll do a quick run through of the SIPL system and how to access assessments. Also, I'll show you how to upload information to our Report It system via the portal or the apps on your mobile devices. So first of all, let's have a look at SIPL. So our COSH procedure, HSPR 03, defines what a substance hazardous to health is and at what point an assessment should be requested. There's also a guidance document. This provides step-by-step guidance, login details and contact details for assessors. All our procedures, forms and guidance documents can be found in the MWHT way on CANA and IFS. And after this presentation, there will be a link to this. It'll be going on YouTube, and we will attach the guidance documents for you. So now I'm just going to log into the SIPL system and just run you through the login process and how to access them. So let me just, right. So this is the login screen for Alcumus SIPL. As I said before, all the details are on the guidance document. Also a link to this website will be on there. So from here, we need to put in the company ID. That's MWH Treat. And the username, we have 3 usernames. We have username, user 1, user 2, and user 3. You can use any of them. If one is already being used, it will ask you to use another. That's lowercase. So I'll go with user 1. And the password is MWH. And then it's just submit. So from here, you can search for an existing assessment. You can do this by using the fields at the top here. I'm going to search by keyword, but you are able to use the drop down arrows and these various different options you can use. So if you've already found an assessment and you're just trying to pick it up again and you've got the assessment ID, you can search by that. You can search by keyword, material, code, trade name. There is various different ones that you can search from just using the drop down arrows. So I'm going to do a quick search and just look for cement. So if we type in cement in there and then hit the search button, this will bring up all the different assessments that are in the system. They're also colour coordinated to show the hazard level. So the risk level, red being high, green and amber. So let's have a look here. So the first one that we've come across here, you can click on the activities to see if your activity that you're going to be using it for is actually in there. So as you can see there, there's hand applying, mixing outside. There's different ones that you can pick up and use for that. That one's got various different assessments and activities in there. So if yours that you're looking for is in there, then you want to print that assessment. You highlight the line as I've done there. You go to actions and you can simply print assessment, select all if it is all the pages of the assessment you're after, or you can just click the individual ones, click print. Hopefully this should open up now. If not, it will just open up a PDF and you can print in your usual way of printing. So that's one that's already on the system, just simply printing it off once you've found the correct one. If it's not in there and the criteria, it doesn't bring back anything when you've done your search. If you use the guidance document that I said will be sent out after the event, then that has step-by-step guides as to how to actually put a new assessment on the system. But if you have any problems, just contact the COSH mailbox and they'll be able to sort any queries out for you. So that's just searching for ones that are on the system, and then if you follow the step-by-step guide on the guidance document for any that aren't on there. Now we'll go on to look at Report It. So Report It, we have a tool on KNet. As you can see, there's a link there that will also be sent out after the event. Or there is an app available. You can download that to any company device via the company portal. So within this area, you're able to enter Improve It, report accidents, and upload monthly SHEQ data. So let's show you how you get that app if it's not already on your phone. So the HSE Report It app is available to download in the company on any company device via the App Store. So you go into App Store and download Microsoft Intune Company Portal. You sign in with your MWH login details from there. That'll be your email address and your password, which you use to get onto your machine. And as it shows here in step 1, it should then show you the HSE Report It. If you click on that, then step 2 is it'll start installing it. Step 3, the HSE Report It app will appear on your home screen, so on your device you'll be able to see that, and that's just the Safe Start logo, should be visible. If you then click on that and log into the app, that again will be your MWH login details, so email address and password, and then the app's ready to use. So from there you're able to input Improve It, your accidents, your monthly data, various different things, senior management tours. You're able to do that all from the app. If you don't have a device and you're doing it from your desktop, I'll now do a demo on how we actually put Improve It on the system. So let me just get to the correct area, I won't be a moment. So from the MWHT SHEQ page, as you can see there's the Report It icon here. If you click on there, and then we want to go into Report It. Again, as it's shown in the app, you've got the various different options which you can click into. So if we're going to put an Improve It on the system, we want to click into Improve It. And I will put one on so it shows the step-by-step how it works. So it starts off with the year. You do need to fill in all fields marked with an asterisk. Otherwise it will throw up errors at the end when you try to submit. So if you can try to do that as you're going through, it just saves having to go back into it and correct at the end. So let's go for inputting one. So date, so I'm going to say and Improve It happened on the 20th. Time 1 o'clock. Category, for an Improve It, I'm going to select hazard. You can also put good practice in there and an improvement. Type, I'm going to say it's an unsafe condition. I'm going to use an example of a slip, trip or fall. So let's find that in the drop down. Slip or trip. They are all drop down boxes for you to choose from. Company responsible, MWHT, and then it'll then generate in the background a list of projects that you're able to put it against. So I'm going to say it's for the Soapworks office. So I know from there if I type in UK Sol, it will come up with the Salford office project. So now we want a description of what the improvement was or the hazard was. So I'm just going to put cart foot loose cabling under desk. Action taken or suggested improvement. Then we need to provide information as to whether it's supervisor or operative completing this. So I'll put in there supervisor. And there's the option to give your name, the person who's actually reporting it. This just means we're able to go back to you with feedback of how, if it's something that there is a corrective action needed against it, then we can go in and update that person with the information of what's been put forward and what's been done about it. So I'll just put in there Nikki Boyer and then submit. As you can see in the right hand corner of the screen, it's saying attempted and then success. If anything hasn't worked, that's where it will flag up. There'll be a red box appear, and it will tell you that you need to go back into it and complete other fields. So that's inputting and improve it onto the system. We'll also have a quick look at accidents, putting an accident on the system. That's again quite similar, all drop down boxes, so your date, your time, your category. You've got health incidents in there if someone's become ill on site. Let's select one of these so it gives us more options. Again, subcategory, so why it happened, really, what was it that caused it. Your company responsible for the project, so MWHT. Again, then it'll generate a project name list in the background, which will be different for each company that's selected. So if we select UK Sol again in there, incident description, what's happened, extent of the injury. Then we were looking at person in direct control of the activity. So it doesn't have an asterisk on there, but if there is someone else who's taken control, we can put them details in there. Again, it's just for future reference if we ever need it. And also the location. So if you're in a remote site, you're not, say it's leakage or something like that, and you're not on an actual site, if you put the location in there, we're able to then just tie it back for our record purposes. And then injury sustained, was it no injury? Was it an MWHT employee? Was it an external person injured? That's just literally selecting the box. And then again, reported by, is it an MWHT employee or an external employee? If you click on MWHT employee, it will give you the option to select a person. So let's just select myself there. From there, I haven't filled in all the boxes, so it's not going to actually submit that. But again, if you click submit, you should get the green fields on the top right hand corner to say it's successfully gone into the system, and within 15 minutes it should appear on the 28-day live reported system that we have, and that shows all accidents, improve it, any audits that have gone on the system. It's visual for us in the office that we can see if an accident's gone on, it flags up in red within 15 minutes of it being put on through this process, and we're aware of it happening then. It does also need to be reported through your normal communication processes, but it's just a visual for us there if we've not been made aware of it as of yet. So that's inputting an improve it and an accident into the reported system. That's pretty much it as far as the app and stuff like that. But if anyone has any questions or queries relating to it, I'm happy to open up the line now, or you can just unmute yourself and ask any questions, or just feel free to come back to me afterwards with regards to Cyple or the system. That's absolutely fine. So if you'd like to do that now, if not, then we'll draw to a close for today. So yeah, if there's any questions.
Hi Nikki, it's Mike.
Hiya.
No, that was a good presentation. Thank you very much for doing that.
problem.
I'm sure the people on the call will be much appreciated of talking them through that. So if there is anything that you guys want to go through, Nick is available to talk through Cyple and give you a hand through that, or talk through the Improve It or accident inputting database. So thanks very much, Nikki, for that.
No problem, Mike.
So tomorrow, inspection day to line up with the TUC inspections that they've going on, so around the offices and around the sites. So we're looking for the guys to go out on the park, see what there is, and fill Improve It in, and anything that comes in on the Improve It's for this week, we'll be looking at the top 3 or so to give a prize out to. So I encourage the guys to go out and have a look at other people's areas. It's not picking holes in it, it's just helping people go home safely. So if they can do that, there will be some prizes given out on that. So again, thanks very much. Thanks, Nikki. I'll leave it back to you.
No problem. Okay. Right, we'll draw to a close there then. But thanks very much, guys, for dialing in today. Like I said, any questions, just give me a shout. Yeah, that's everything. Thank you very much.